owner of a planner and stationery shop, I wear a lot of hats throughout the week. So how I begin my days and how I prioritize and schedule my time is so important to getting everything that needs to get done. In this week's video, I'm sharing how I break down my days within the week and how I pivot during the week when I need to. I believe you can fit it in if you plan it out. Busy day. Really busy day. On Wednesday, I'll plan out Thursday. And I do this because hey guys, Charlani here. Welcome back to the vlog. So I actually just finished recording the other vlog. I have been editing it for the last few hours because I wanted to, so we were just gonna start this vlog here, and then I was thinking, I need a little bit of an intro as to kind of what's going on here. So I decided to make the video that was previous to this one, kind of catching you up and letting you know what's been going on over here. So I've been editing for the rest of the day. It is now about 4 o'clock. It's 4:09. So I've got to run to the post office because I've already gone to the post office once today. We're going again because I got a couple more orders in and I want to get my orders out as soon as I possibly can. Now I ran out of boxes for my multi-orders, so anyone who ordered the grab bags or the curated sets in 2 or more, I'm waiting until tomorrow to get my boxes in, and then we'll pack those up and we'll get those off to the post office. But I wanted to get these out right away. So as soon as I come back, I am going to print out some more thank you cards and continue editing. When I place my next order with my paper manufacturer, I'm going to absolutely have him print out my thank you cards, but I've decided to do them myself just because I like to switch things up a little bit, my verbiage, and I'm really glad I ended up doing that because things did change and I needed to, again, switch some things up. So I'm printing out some of those thank you cards right now. So that's one of the things that I have to get done. And then I have here, let me show you what my planner kind of looks like and what we're dealing with here. It is a little after 5 o'clock right now. So I have about 50 more minutes that I want to be in my office getting some stuff done. And then maybe edit for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna call it a night, get dinner made, rest up, because tomorrow, busy day. Really busy day. I always do my planner over the weekend. So I did this on Saturday, and usually I do it on a Sunday, but I did it on a Saturday just because yesterday was Mother's Day. So I always go in and this is what was already set for today. And then what I'll do before the evening is over, I always start to kind of plan out how tomorrow is gonna go. So you can see that my planner at the beginning of the week looks very empty. But as the week goes on, I will absolutely be adding in and filling in each of my daily columns the night before. So on Tuesday, I will plan out Wednesday. On Wednesday, I'll plan out Thursday. And I do this because my schedule and what has to get done is dependent on what happens the day before. So if I were to just go in here and plan out everything, then I would have to erase things and move too many things around. So this works for me. I like to know that the day of, I'll do all of these things, and then either the night before or the morning of, I'll plan out that day. So I hope that makes sense. But you can see here, I got up, I did my morning happy hour, I got my workout in, and then I got ready for the day. Now, my plan was to record the catch-up vlog, which I did. That was the last video. And then I needed to organize that footage and edit. All things I did. Then pack orders, post office, check, did all of that. And now starting the next vlog, which is what I'm doing right now, talking to you. Now I've got admin stuff, and then I'm gonna edit for just a little bit. And that's why I was saying I wanna get some admin stuff done, and then I'm gonna do some editing. Now I have worked on some of what my admin stuff is. And if you look here, what I've done, I'm using the task and habit trackers. This is how I know what needs to get done every day. And I keep track of everything so that I can see either where I need to work on, like where I need to spend more time, and it keeps me on track with, have I posted onto my social media, what platforms did I post onto, things like that. So I'm gonna do this part of everything right now. Got Facebook DMs, Facebook comments, done. IG comments. So now I'm gonna go into Instagram. I think I did this earlier today. Good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. So before I go for a walk with Kai, I just wanted to come in and check really quick, see when my boxes are going to be in so I can get some of these orders sent out. And look at, I'm very excited because this means it's going to get here and we're going to have plenty of time to take them to the post office. So yay. My goal is usually to be in my office by 9 o'clock. That's the goal every day, no matter what. But if I could get in here earlier, that's wonderful. If I can be sitting at my desk by 8, that is ideal. That's like my favorite for sure. Okay, so we got a lot to do today. I've got it's just a protein drink. I'm trying to prioritize protein these days because that is what helps build muscle. And I am on my weight loss journey again, but I am prioritizing building muscle, and you need to eat a lot of protein to do that. So I'm shooting for 100 grams of protein a day. That is so hard to do, but we're working on it, Okay, what we're gonna do is, let me show you what we've got, and let me explain what we've got on the schedule today. Let's take a peek here. So last night I did come in and I crossed off all of the things that we did. We did everything we wanted to get done yesterday. I did make fried rice for dinner. Was super, super yummy. So happy we did that. And we have lunch today. So this morning I did my morning happy hour. I took a walk with Kai and I got ready. So here's where we're at. Edit catch up blog. I've got some things here that I need to do regarding editing. And then I want to get the strategy for the new YouTube channel. I have an idea. I just need to game plan it out, like create the actual structure of what topics I want to release when. Kind of same thing for the new product game plan for the next launch. I need to just wrap my head around how much work that's going to take, because some things I'm going to need to adjust and tweak up a little bit before I reorder. And some things are brand new. So I need to just wrap my head around when things need to get ordered and then when I can set that launch date, because everything, when I have other outside resources and manufacturers make things for me, sometimes it's like a really quick turnaround, just a few days, and other times, depending, it could be a lot more. So I need to kind of wrap my head around that so that I can create a launch date in my mind, tentative. And then I also need to reach out to several different manufacturers regarding a new product that I am wanting to get into the works. So these are the things that we've got to get done today. Tonight, we are working on Mom's stuff. So we've got to get all of her stuff that we unpacked from the cube, find a place for it in her room or around the house. So there we go. That's what we got to do today. So let's get to it. By the way, I'm pretty good with this list just like it is. I always say you got to start with a calendar, right? Got to have a calendar. Then you got to work from a weekly planner and then work from a to-do list. This is pretty much my to-do list today. However, if I can just use any paper like this, or I can use sticky notes like this if I need to kind of write everything out. But I think I'm good with this like that. Now, this is our time blocking insert, which means that if I wanted, I could write times in these slots right here. If your day changes, you can technically add in times like right here. Like say I could have come in here and I could have just written, say, 9 o'clock, right? And then I want to make sure that I'm starting my our second channel YouTube strategy session. I want to start that by 11, and maybe the product game plan, I need to start that by 1, start working out the emails by 3, and so on. So that is one way that you can use vertical planners, horizontal planners as time blocking. There's always a way to do it. Now, this is specifically time blocking. I don't always use it that way because it's not necessary. So I think this is like the most versatile layout that we have, and I love it. Some days I know that my week is going to be uber busy. And when those weeks happen, like the week of a launch, I am very specific within my time slots, so I know exactly what is accounted for, like what I have to do, when I need to do it, and then I will absolutely time block. And those are usually like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. in the office, no later than 7 or 8. And then I time block all the way down and it goes across the board. So if you don't want to do that, you just write your times right here and voila, time blocking. All right, I'm doing pretty good. It is now just a little after noon. I just need to rewatch it, make sure that we are all good to go. But what just came in, yay, we got one. I should have had 2 of these bundles, but we have one and this will get me through right now for sure. All right, I'm so excited that I get to pack these orders. So this one is for Molly, and Molly got a couple of, let's see, let me make sure I got it right, the top tab dividers and 2 of the side tab dividers. So we got that. An Oopsie Bellini binder. These are just A5 binders that have very minimal imperfections. A lot of them you can't even tell what it is, but I know. So they are the Oopsie Bellini binders, so huge discount. We got the Seafoam Blue curated set. This is Seafoam Blue. And the Saddle Brown. This is Saddle Brown. All right. So all of this needs to go into one box. And then thank you notes, freebie stickers. All right. Okay, man, guys, it is 2:31. The last couple of hours have absolutely flown by. So I need to rewatch the video. I also need to make a thumbnail which I just took the picture. I just dumped it into Canva, and I need to put the words on it, all that stuff, but I really need to watch this video again just to make sure that everything is okay. But it feels so good that the post office is done now. So I'm going to, let's take a peek really quick at what we have left here. I always like to check throughout the day, make sure that I am on track. Now, I have pack orders and go to the post office is not on my weekly during the day. I actually have it over here on my task and habit tracker. So I can go ahead, in fact, we packed orders, did the office run, we are good. I also did an Instagram story. I did show some business behind the scenes stuff. So we got that done. And that's about it for task and habit trackers. But I want to get some of the other things done first here, and then we'll come back to the task and habit tracker. We got to get the priorities done. It is only 3:20 and I might be able to get this video out today. And it's Tuesday, and I told myself I'd get it out no later than Wednesday. And then on social media, I had said it'll be a couple of days. I said that yesterday. So I feel like we're a day early, and that makes me so happy. Okay, while I was rewatching, I did go through and do some of this stuff right here. So that feels really good. We're in good shape here. And then we're gonna come back over to here. So let's see, let's mark some of these things off. All right, and now we've got the new YouTube channel strategy. So that's just like brain dumping, product game plan, another brain dumping. So we're doing good. We're officially into the next chapter in both life and business, and I can't wait to bring you into the loop. Let's jump in. I just posted that video and it feels so good. Like this new direction that we're headed just feels aligned, and it feels like it's doable. I love that I get to talk to you guys each day and just have little snippets of each day throughout the week. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. So I'm gonna call it a night for sure. I do have, so as I was kind of sitting there waiting for YouTube to do its thing, I did start my list of things that I want to do, things that I'm gonna need to update, some of the new product ideas that I have. Some things I've already got in the works, but I think tomorrow what I'll do is really dive in and create the actual game plan for the new products that need to be made. Things that I can't make myself. Like I make my own dashboards, I print out our own stickers, things like that. But other things like the insert, those I need help with obviously, because I don't have a big paper printing situation. One day maybe, how awesome would that be? But anyways, today was a very productive day. And Mom and I are going to actually go through her paperwork because I took time just a bit ago and took care of some of the pressing things that we needed to take care of. We have an appointment on Thursday, so I actually decided to do the paperwork that we needed for Thursday's appointment because I wanted to make sure that we had everything. But we need to look for one thing in all of the stuff that we brought over. So she and I are going to go dive into the filing cabinets and hopefully find what we're looking for. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna find it. So I think I'm gonna call it a night here in the office, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. 7:02. So my goal was to be here in my office by 7 o'clock. So already off to a really good start. I'm gonna edit for a couple of hours and then we'll start on the list of other things that we didn't get to yesterday. How beautiful is this candle? My daughter got it for me. And then it also came with it matched the vase that our Mother's Day flowers came in. It's gorgeous. I love it so, so much. So that's what we are burning today. And here's what we've got on the to-do list. So we're gonna edit for the next couple of hours. Here's what I love, just a little plug about our time blocking weekly planner layouts, because they're so versatile. Like Monday and Tuesday, we use these as kind of like a to-do list, but today I'm using it as an actual time blocker. And I just took this guy right here and made a line with a pencil, just because I like it to be a little bit lighter so it's not like in your face. So, and then I just blocked in hours. So I'm using block timing in an hourly block so that I know exactly what I need to do when I need to be doing it. And then I also wrote out a to-do list. So I am blocking out my time and I'm working from a to-do list because today I need to stay on task. We've got appointments tomorrow, and I think tomorrow's going to be a pretty busy out of the office kind of a day. So that means that today I got to get stuff done. So the things that I didn't do yesterday, we've moved over to here. We're going to need to focus today. So block out your time, work from a list on days that you need to be uber productive and get things done. And I have added in here, I added in creating a reel. It is 8:12 right now. So I've got about, it's probably gonna take me about 25 minutes. It's 8:12. So I'm gonna give myself 30 more minutes. That's where this guy comes in super handy. I'm gonna give myself 30 more minutes of editing time so that I don't run out of time, because at 9 o'clock, we got to start working on the strategy and game plan for the new YouTube channel. So this is how I keep track of all of the things. I'm mindful of the time. I like to double check my planner every once in a while so that I know that I'm staying on track, especially on days like today when I need to be very focused because we've got a lot to get done today. I need to stay within my time frames. So it absolutely helps. What also might be helpful if you are somebody who doesn't really have concept of time, and sometimes when I get like hyper focused in whatever work I'm doing, then I'll set alarms on my phone or invest in one of these guys because these are awesome to remind you of what time it is. If, like I said, you are somebody who doesn't have concept of time, alarms are your best friend. If you love botanical vibes, you are going to love this cover. She is simply stunning. Your base planner should have 4 main sections: a monthly calendar, a weekly planner. This is the time blocking layout, but we do have vertical and horizontal. You have to decide which will work best for you. Let's add in daily to-do pages, and don't forget a notes section. I like to add in dividers. I love our frosted divider tabs to create sections. It's an easy way to flip through your planner and get to where you need to be quickly. Now let's pretty her up with a dashboard. Our dashboards are beautiful and durable, no protective cover needed. We have a ton to choose from in the shop, and dashboards are a great way to add a pop of color and whimsy based on the vibe that you're going for. Your planner should not only keep you organized and productive, but she should be absolutely beautiful too. It's 12:02. We should be an hour into working on product launch stuff, but I was on a roll regarding the strategy for the new YouTube channel. Look at this. I have ideas of all the things, topics, stuff like that. In my first series, we are absolutely, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm doing things that I feel like are gonna be sustainable for me to do, and this is flowing so well and all makes so much sense for my brain. So we have a great start on all of this. I am an hour and 5 minutes later than I want to be, but that's okay because holy heck, we just knocked out a huge chunk of work that I thought would take days to do, or I was at least giving myself days to do it, so yay. So I'm gonna switch things up just a little bit right now. Instead of working on product launch stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and get my power hour done, get that email written out. I just wanna get the template for this email going. I'll feel a lot better if that is done. And then I'm gonna get a power hour done. Then I think I'm gonna run errands. That way, before we go live over on Rob's YouTube channel, I will just be able to focus on just doing product launch stuff, because technically that could be an hour, that could be 5 hours. I won't quite know. So I'll just be able to work on that after errands until I have to do this. I think that makes a little bit more sense. So we're gonna create the email, do a power hour, admin, which is admin work, by the way, power hour admin work. And yeah, then we'll be good to go. It is 96 degrees, and here in Texas, that actually feels hotter. So I am off to run errands. We gotta go to the post office. Then I'm gonna head over to where we have to go for my mom's ID tomorrow. And I actually have all the paperwork that we have. I need to double check and make sure that everything that we have in this is what we need for our appointment tomorrow. And then if I have time, I'm gonna go to the mall because I need my Laura Mercier invisible powder because I am completely out. Like, I have shaken it and nothing else is coming out. So we might make a trip to the mall too. Okay, so we are done. And we have everything we need. One of the supervisors came over and signed one of our papers as, yes, this is gonna be okay, because, I don't know, it's a little bit sketch. So we are good to go. That makes me feel so good. So, all right, we're headed home. No, we're headed to the mall. I'm listening to the Karen Reed trial and we're gonna head to the mall so I can go into Sephora. I am back home. I ended up not going to the mall because the traffic was so bad and I forgot that the exit to where I needed to get off for the mall was closed off. Construction is everywhere here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I did not go. I'll have to go there maybe in the next couple days, we'll see. But I got a couple orders in. I am currently calibrating my Cricut so I can print some stickers. Of course, instead of just quickly knocking that out, I have to calibrate my machine. It's fine, it's not a big deal. We'll figure it out. Hopefully it'll be good this time. This is the third go around. Now I have worked on the product launch list. I rewrote everything here, just kind of giving myself an idea of what I want to work with, what I still need to do, things that I'm hoping will be in this next launch. And now in the next couple days, I just need to find out timeline and budget. Blah, budget. You guys, it's Monday for me, but I will break down for you what we have done over these last few days. So on Thursday, I just did a little bit more of what you saw me do on Wednesday. I did a lot of computer work, I did some editing, and then I just printed out more dashboards and stickers so that we had a little bit of backstock. And then we had Mom's driver's license appointment. Mom is now officially a Texan. So it's funny because we identify as Californians because that's where we've lived the majority of our lives, but we now reside in Texas. So Mom is officially a Texan. She is actually here now, which is just absolutely amazing. And then we kind of worked on still getting her stuff that we had taken out of the cube that we had delivered here from California. We have been over the last, well, she mostly has been going through all of that stuff that was in the cube, sorting through things, donating a lot of things. So it's been really cool to kind of go through everything and find a home for all the things. I did go to the mall. We went to the mall, we had lunch, and here's what I got. So I told you guys I needed the Laura Mercier powder. So I ended up getting this one, which I've never used before, but so far, I feel like I really like it. I really like it. So I got that, which is what we mainly went there for. We also ended up going to Bath and Body Works, and my favorite scent there right now is called In the Stars. Looks like that. It smells so absolutely amazing. And then I got 2 of these, and I got the body cream too, which I've never used this before, so I'm excited that I had it. But it was buy 2 get 1 free. But this, I love, absolutely love the way it smells. So good. Then on Friday, I spent the day de-junking and decluttering this house. We actually have a storage closet that I had taken everything out of because there were some things that Mom wanted to keep but didn't really necessarily need in her room or in her space. So I needed a space for her to be able to store things. And I decided that I needed to clean out my decor closet, which was kind of a little bit of a disaster and a little bit of hoarder-like. So I ended up donating 2 carfuls worth of stuff. And then we had Chunk Your Junk on Saturday morning, so I was able to take a lot of things and just junk a lot of things too. But it felt so flipping good to get that stuff out of here, kind of like spring cleaning, and it has definitely made me want to get a few more things around the house done too. So on Saturday we did the Chunk Your Junk situation thing where you can go in, and here in Frisco it's called Chunk Your Junk, which means that you can go in and it's like dumps and donations, so you could take like a mixture of both things, which is awesome. Anyhow, when we came back, we finished putting Mom's room together, and I asked her, she had a ton of photos and a ton of just picture and wall art, and I asked her what she wanted on the walls, and she said everything. She said all of them. So we got everything displayed, and it looks absolutely amazing. So yesterday was Sunday, and I simply did a little bit of cleaning. Not deep cleaning, just light cleaning, dusting, things like that. But I redesigned a few different areas. Our dining room table, our nook table, a sofa table, a coffee table, and we just implemented some of Mom's stuff. And then I just, like I said, just kind of redesigned some of the spaces, and it feels so good. I love those kind of days where you can just take the time to kind of go at your own pace, and waking up this morning felt amazing because it's like a new space. It's all refreshed and I just love it. So last week was absolutely a productive week, and we got so many things done, not only for the business and getting the second YouTube channel kind of figured out and getting our product list for this next launch coming next month, all of that stuff really situated. Feels like such a great productive week on the business side, yet we also got Mom's life situated here in Texas, and it feels awesome. So I am now headed to IKEA to go pick up those bookcases, and all of that will be in next week's video. So I will see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye guys.